Welcome everyone. Drop your names in the chat, guys. Let's go, everybody. Drop your names in the chat, everyone. Let's go. Everybody, let's drop your name in the chat. All right. All right, guys, drop your name in the chat. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Whoops. Let's go, everybody. Let's go. What will be my first name? Okay, Mayhem. Here you go. Mayhem. Here you go. My first name is Mayhem. Here you are. Mayhem. Then we have is Kaylin in the chat, guys. Kaylin. Here you go, Kaylin. And my next subscriber name is Layla. Here you go, Layla. Thank you so much for subscribing, Layla. Here you go. My next subscriber name is Cosmo. Here you go, Cosmo. All right. Guys, just give me 2 minutes. Just give me 2 minutes. 1 minute. All right, guys, I am back. Let's go. Whoops. All right. Then we've got is Kari in the chat. Here you go, Kari. Thank you so much for subscribing. Then my next subscriber name is Hunter Vane. Here you go, Hunter Vane. Here you are. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber is Daxton. Here you go, Daxton. Thank you so much for subscribing, Daxton. My next subscriber is Clavid. Here you go, Clavid. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber is Devin. Here you go, Devin. Thank you so much for subscribing, Devin. My next subscriber in the chat is Whitney. Here you go, Whitney. Thank you so much, Whitney, for subscribing. Here you go, Whitney. My next subscriber in the chat is Hana Haki. Hana Haki, here you go. Hana Haki. All right. Okay. Guys, just give me 1 more minute. 1 minute. I'll be right back. I just need to do something. My next subscriber is Presley. Here you go, Presley. Thank you so much for subscribing, Presley. Here you go. My next subscriber in the chat is, what do you, write it again, Clavish, write it again. Drop your name in the chat, guys. Okay, we've got Anomi. Anomi. Here you go, Anomi. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is, it is Zach. Here you go, Zach. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is Josie. Here you go, Josie. Thank you so much for subscribing, Josie. My next subscriber in the chat is Rush. Here you go, Rush. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is Lee Can. Here you go, Lee Can. Thank you so much for subscribing, Lee Can. My next subscriber in the chat is Jeremy. Here you go, Jeremy. Thank you so much for subscribing, Jeremy. My next subscriber in the chat is Rosita. Here you go, Rosita. Thank you so much for subscribing. All right, after Rosita, we've got who do we have in the chat? We have is Minnie. Thank you so much, Minnie, for subscribing. Here you go, Minnie. Thank you. My next subscriber in the chat is Chinwendu. Here you go, Chinwendu. Thank you so much for subscribing, Chinwendu. Here you go. Thank you. My next subscriber in the chat is Amila. Here you go, Amila. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, Tayton. Here you go, Tayton. Thank you so much for subscribing. Tayton, here you go. My next subscriber in the chat is Nathan. Here you go, Nathan. Thank you so much for subscribing, Nathan. Whoops, Nathan, sorry. Sorry, guys, this is still in the prototype phase. Here you go, Nathan. Then we've got then my next subscriber is Olivia. Here you go, Olivia. Thank you so much, Olivia, for subscribing. My next subscriber name is Liam in the chat. Thank you so much, Liam, for subscribing. Here you go, Liam. My next subscriber name in the chat is Caden. Here you go, Caden. Thank you so much, Caden, for subscribing. Caden, here you go. My next subscriber in the chat is, all right, Jackie. Here you go, Jackie. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber is, let me check, guys, Rafe. Here you go, Rafe. Thank you so much, Raf, for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is Stella. Here you go, Stella. Thank you so much for subscribing, Stella. My next subscriber is Aitana. Thank you so much, Aitana, for subscribing. Here you go, Aitana. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, it is Karen. How are you, Karen? Here you go, Karen. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber is Rebecca. Thank you so much, Rebecca. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, it is Esther. How are you, Esther? Thank you so much for subscribing, Esther. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, it is Kim. How are you, Kim? Here you go. Thank you so much for subscribing, Kim. My next subscriber is Celeste. How are you, Celeste? Here you go. Whoops, Celeste, sorry. Celeste, here you go, Celeste. Thank you. My next subscriber in the chat is, it is Kinsley. Here you go, Kinsley. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is, let me check. It is Miller. How are you, Miller? Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, it is Emma. How are you, Emma? Thank you so much for subscribing, Emma. Here you go. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, it is, hold on. We got his Brian in the chat, guys. Brian, thank you so much. My next subscriber in the chat is Ruth. There you go, Ruth. Thank you so much for subscribing, Ruth. Then my next subscriber in the chat is Lily. Here you go, Lily. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is Rajab. Here you go, Rajab. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is, hold on, guys, it is Laura. Here you go, Laura. Thank you very much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, it is Ivy. Here you go, Ivy. Thank you so much for subscribing, Ivy. My next subscriber is Caro. Here you go, Caro. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, Selena. Here you go, Selena. Thank you so much for subscribing, Selena. My next subscriber in the chat is Colby. Here you go, Colby. Thank you so much for subscribing, Colby. My next subscriber is Jasia. Here you go, Jasia. Thank you for subscribing, Jasia. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, Raven. Here you go, Raven. Thank you so much for subscribing, Raven. My next subscriber is, hold on, guys, it is Kyrie. Here you go, Kyrie. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber is James. Here you go, James. Thank you. And my next subscriber is Maddie. Here you go, Maddie. Thank you so much for subscribing, Maddie. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, Angelina. All right, Angelina. Here you go, Angelina. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, it is Lucas. How are you, Lucas? Here you go. My next subscriber is Save. Here you go, Save. Thank you so much for subscribing. You're welcome. Then we got is Layla in the chat. Thank you so much, Layla, for subscribing. My next subscriber is Rodlin. Here you go, Rodlin. Thank you so much for subscribing, Rodlin. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, Sam and Max. All right. Sam and Max. Then my next subscriber in the chat is Davina. Here you go, Davina. Here you go. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, whoops. It is, give me a second, Steven. Here you go, Steven. Thank you so much for subscribing, Steven. My next subscriber in the chat is, everybody, it is Alani. Here you go, Alani. Thank you so much, Alani, for subscribing. My next subscriber, guys, it is Sarah. Thank you so much for subscribing, Sarah. Here you go. My next subscriber, sorry guys. My next subscriber in the chat is Hashwid. All right, hold on. Okay, Hashwid. Here you go, Hashwid. Here you go. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, it is, hold on, let me check, guys. Andalyn. Here you go. Thank you so much for subscribing, Andalyn. My next subscriber in the chat is, you're welcome, Bailey. Here you go, Bailey. Thank you so much for subscribing, Bailey. My next subscriber in the chat is Wase. Here you go, Wase. My next subscriber in the chat is Lily. Here you go, Lily. My next subscriber in the chat is, it is Gulherm. Here you go, Gulherm. Here you are. Whoops. I think it's going to be difficult to write that one. Gulherm. Here you go. Wilhelm. My next subscriber is Alan. Here you go, Alan. My next subscriber is Hannah. Here you go, Hannah. All right, Hannah. Thank you so much for subscribing, Hannah. Then we've got is Nane in the chat. Thank you so much for subscribing. Then my next subscriber is Madeline. Here you go, Madeline. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, it is Edwina. Here you go, Edwina. Thank you so much for subscribing, Edwina. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, guys, just give me 1 minute, guys. All right. Next subscriber is Connor. Here you go, Connor. It is Rahinesh. Here you go. My next subscriber in the chat is Dorothy. Here you go, Dorothy. Thank you so much for subscribing, Dorothy. My next subscriber in the chat is, yes, so much for subscriber in the chat is, guys, Nova. Here you go, Nova. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is, it is Wyatt. Here you go, Wyatt. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is Autumn. Here you go, Autumn. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is okay, then we've got is Jasia. Here you go, Jasia. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber name in the chat is, it is, guys, Zori. Thank you so much, Zori, for subscribing. Here you go, Zori. My next subscriber in the chat is Carlos. Here you go, Carlos. Thank you so much for subscribing, Carlos. My next subscriber in the chat is Emma. Here you go, Emma. Thank you for subscribing. My next subscriber is Christy. All right, Christy, here you go. Thank you for subscribing. My next subscriber is Samuel. Here you go, Samuel. Thank you so much for subscribing, Samuel. All right, guys, I gotta go right now. I'll be back later. I'll be back soon.